One of the most interesting things I think about this CO2 response also is that it does not need the amygdala to trigger it. So patient SM, that we talked about a few minutes ago, responds to rising CO2. And actually there was a very fascinating experiment, which ironically she saw the funny side of, I think, in which she was fitted with a mask and CO2 was pumped in, and she panicked. She tore the mask off and she ran away from the thing. And afterwards they asked her about it and she said that was an entirely novel experience. How cool. Because she'd never felt fear like that before. And so that tells us that despite the absence of amygdala fear functions, that CO2 fear function is still very basal. And in fact, that's true. I mean, most animals panic in the presence of CO2, but obviously it's much harder to make an animal panic with a horror movie. So there is clearly a very basal evolutionary response to rising CO2.